Guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new, if you're not part of the 18 people who have already subscribed. Today's video is going to be a video that I wish I had when I went into high school. So for people who are new going into high school, for people who are in high school but are suffering with anxiety and just stress, I'm here to give you some tips on what I do when I'm stressed out in school doing online stuff. So yeah, if you would like to hear some tips, just keep watching. One thing that I do when I start to have anxiety or have stress is I will bring myself out of the situation that's happening, and I'll just look down at my desk and just focus on like a dot or something, or like a picture that's on the desk, and just really try and calm myself down by like counting, or maybe rehearsing something in my mind that makes me calm. Like sometimes I have poems in my mind that I will recite, and then it kind of calms me down, and then I'll like go back into the situation. And I feel like that helps you out a lot because it kind of grounds you a bit, and it brings you to a more like calming pace, and not so much like, okay, well, she's... The second thing that I do is I go for like a walk to get some water. Water seems to really help me when I'm in these situations. So I will pick the farthest water fountain and just go for a little walk, and while I'm walking I'm like counting, I'm taking deep breaths, taking deep breaths, and I'm trying my best to calm down. And before I go back into the classroom, I'll take a deep breath and then like pretend that I'm blowing all of my anxiety and everything away. For online classes, I think it is much easier. I live in Canada, so my online classes aren't really like FaceTimes or like Zoom calls. It's like, here's your project, do it, and then put it back online. So with that, I like to, like, if it gets a little bit stressful, I like to put it down for maybe like a minute or two and take a couple deep breaths. Oh my god, I can't speak today. And try and really work out what I'm doing, and taking more time than maybe what some people might have in actual classes. And I feel like that helps a bit for, you know, how people feel. And people think that they just need to go and get everything done and ready to go, but in reality you just have to make sure it's right, and you don't need to really push yourself into thinking like, oh my god, I need this to be done now, and this is... because I think what the teacher wants you more to do is... who the fuck am I kidding? That's not what they want. They just want their shit done. They just want to get paid. But some teachers really just want you to make sure that you're doing good. Another thing that you can do is, maybe if you're like allowed to listen to music or something, listen to something like calming, or something that makes you feel like you're in a safe place, like you feel, I don't know, calm. Because that's what I do when I get to listen to music in class. I like to listen to something that makes me feel calm, makes me feel, I don't know, just like better in a way. And I feel like music really helps a lot with people and how they feel, so I think that's something that you could look in. Another thing that you can do is maybe be more comfortable in what you like wear, and don't think too much about what other something else you can do is maybe be like more comfortable with like what you're wearing, how you're wearing it, and just make sure that you feel comfortable in the place that you are, because if you feel comfortable, 9 out of 10 you kind of won't go more into like panic mode. Don't like throw yourself into situations that you don't want to be in, because that will just make it go crazy. Speaking from my own accord, going into high school can be very challenging, can be scary, especially with you're changing, everyone else around you is changing, the scenery is changing, your feelings are changing, your body is changing, and everything. And I just think that putting yourself in situations that you're not so comfortable with is probably not the best idea. I think one thing that could really help is for your first year in high school, if there's something you really, really want to do, go for it. That's awesome. You should go for it. But if there are things that you kind of want to do, but you're kind of not ready to do it yet, you don't have to do it the first year. You can always do it the second year. And I think what I did was the first year I got used to the school, I got used to the teachers, I got used to a guidance counselor, which that has helped me a lot, is a guidance counselor. So I think that's something people who are more like me, who are more kind of like, oh, you know, hi, or whatever, very shy, is good, is to get to know the school and get to know more people before you just throw yourselves in situations where you're like, oh, I don't know anybody here, I don't know this teacher, I don't know exactly what we're doing. Unless you thrive in those situations, because if you thrive in those situations, go for it. I mean, like, I say not to go straight into situations like that, but then again, I shouldn't be telling you not to go for something. I want you guys to go for things and to have fun in whatever you do. I just think that you really need to listen to your body and listen to your mind to figure out whether or not you are ready for this type of situation. I don't really have many tips because I'm still in high school and I'm not the best at it, but I think some tips to help you not be so scared for tests is don't leave them to the last minute. I know that's something you hear all the time. Just don't leave things to the last minute, because that's what I did and I got so much anxiety from it. Try your best to listen to what the teachers are saying, because I think that's when you absorb most things. And if you aren't understanding it, figure out whether you are like a visual learner or like just someone who can just sit there and listen and understand, or if you need it to be explained in different ways, and tell that to your teacher, because they can probably help you out that way. So always try your best. If you know that you tried your best and it's not something that maybe your parents wanted, or your teacher wanted, or your friends got a different grade or a different answer. As long as you tried your best and you know you tried your best, there's no point in being a bit upset about it, because all the secrets for the freshmen, most of your grades won't matter. As long as you pass your classes, around grade maybe 11, 12 is when your grades really start to matter. And by then you know the teachers, you have your friends, you have your groups that you want to go into and your clubs and everything, and it won't be that bad. And you would understand more and know how you're going to focus on getting to where you want to be. Because in the first year, are people from colleges really expecting your first year of college to be like you get 100% and you're the best in the class? No, they're not expecting that, because it's new sceneries, new people, maybe even a bigger school. Maybe you just got back from being homeschooled. I don't know. But I think what's best is to keep your friends close and make sure you talk to people when you feel like you need to talk to people. Don't just brush them off. That would be it for my video, because like I said, I don't have many tips. These are just the holy grail ones that I go for whenever I am in a little bit of a pickle. Yeah. Other than that, there are just some that just don't work. Like, some people gave me so many like choices of things to do, and like it doesn't really work that way for me. For you, it could be different. That's why you need maybe get a guidance counselor and talk to her about how you're feeling, when you feel it, and everything, and that might help you a lot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, just leave a comment down below. And I might talk more into mental health and stuff, because that's something I'm very into. Subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see more videos like this, or I don't know, plant a tree or something. And like this video, follow my social medias or whatever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.